very good evening. You're watching Headlines Now with me, Deepthi. Before we move to all the stories for today in detail, let's have a quick look at the top headlines. Prime Minister's office reinstates that Sri Lankan soldiers should not be given training in Indian soil and that action will be taken soon. Madras High Court reserves its plea on cases on Kudamkulam. The Supreme Court upholds its death sentence for Ajmal Kasab. Ban on tiger tourism will extend till the next hearing on September 27th. Former BJP MLA Maya Kodnani and Bajrang Dal leader were among 32 people convicted by a special court in 2002 Godhra riots case. The government gives its nod for ban on child labour. And it's a gala of Pookolams and Onam Sadhya as Chennai's gear up to receive legendary King Mahabali. It's Thiru Onam today. News in detail. Narayanaswamy has reinstated that he will emphasize on his stance that Sri Lankan soldiers should not be given training in Indian soil. He stated that the central government will understand the feelings of the people of Tamil Nadu. He also added that he will escalate this issue to Prime Minister as soon as he is back from Iran, assuring that no such incidents will occur in future.
நானும் தமிழகத்தினுடைய பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களும் குறிப்பாக காங்கிரஸ் பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் திரு அந்தோணி அவர்களை சந்தித்து உடனடியாக அந்த 2 இராணுவ வீரர்களை அங்கே இருந்து நீலகிரியிலிருந்து அவர்களை வெளியே அனுப்ப வேண்டும் என்று நாங்கள் கோரிக்கை வைத்திருக்கிறோம். குறிப்பாக தமிழக மக்கள் இதை ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள மாட்டார்கள். தமிழக மக்கள் இலங்கை கப்பற்படையோ இராணுவத்துறையோ அல்லது விமானப்படையைச் சேர்ந்தவர்கள் பயிற்சி பெறுவதை தமிழக மக்கள் மனமோந்து அவர்கள் கண்டிப்பாக எதிர்ப்பார்கள் என்று நான் வலியுறுத்தி கூறியவுடனேயே திரு அந்தோணி அவர்கள் சம்பந்தப்பட்ட இராணுவத்துறை அதிகாரிகளிடம் பேசி உடனடியாக நடவடிக்கை எடுத்து அவர்களை அனுப்புவதற்கு உத்தரவிடுவதாக எங்களுக்கு வாக்குறுதி அளித்திருக்கிறார்கள்.
Disposing a plea against Kudamkulam nuclear power project, the Madras High Court reserved its decision on other petitions filed by G. Sundarajan for Friday. The fresh consent order has restricted the temperature of trade effluent from KNPP being built by Nuclear Power Corporation of India to a maximum of 7 degrees Celsius over the ambient temperature. The court also accepted the revised consent order issued by Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board for the mega atomic power project in Tirunelveli district.
Today, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board passed a fresh order enabling the Kudamkulam nuclear power plant to function in accordance with law. This order was accepted by the Honorable Court and the petition challenging the earlier order passed by Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board was closed. The Honorable Court observed, since the order is in tune with the Environment Protection Act, we are closing this petition. However, we would pronounce our orders on Friday in all other matters challenging the clearance of Atomic Energy Regulatory Board and also challenging the environment clearance earlier.
In another scene, the Supreme Court upheld the death sentence of 26/11 Mumbai terror attack convict Ajmal Kasab, saying that waging war against the country was the primary and foremost offence committed by him. A bench of Justice Aftab Alam and Justice C.K. Prasad dismissed the plea of 25-year-old Kasab, challenging his conviction and death sentence confirmed by the Bombay High Court.
Supreme Court, India's highest court, அவனோட கேஸை ஃபுல்லாக ஹியர் பண்ணி டிசைட் பண்ணியிருக்கு. அது வந்து நம்ம தேசத்தோட கர்வம்காக இது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்.
The Supreme Court has today dismissed the appeal of Mohammad Kasab. It has confirmed the findings on evidence, on a scrutiny of the same. The evidence was placed before the court de novo by both parties, so the court has had a chance to appreciate the evidence completely. There were detailed arguments which were presented over a few months, and the arguments involved, shall we say, issues of criminal law, constitutional law, the rights of the accused, and we also dealt with certain elements of public international law in the concept of an offence against the Indian state.
So we cannot not have a response to that and allow, for instance, people from Pakistan any access and still expect to move forward. If both sides are committed to move forward, I think we should show our commitment, and I can assure you that Pakistani side is committed to moving forward beyond this and any other issue that arises between the two countries.
Meanwhile, the political and the legal fraternity welcomed the Supreme Court's judgment upholding 2611 accused Ajmal Kasab's death sentence in the Mumbai terror attack case. Welcoming the judgment, BJP leader Balbir Punj termed it as a landmark verdict and expressed hopes that UPA 2 doesn't get guided by vote bank politics and execute the judgment speedily. However, Congress leader Digvijay Singh also welcomed the verdict and said that justice should be delivered as soon as possible and there shouldn't be any delay.
I think the justice should be delivered as soon as possible and there should not be any delay in it.
I hope the UPA 2 doesn't get guided by the vote bank politics and executes the court judgment speedily.
Supreme Court itself has found that there was sufficient material for convicting him. So and this is our judicial system. I mean, open. Everybody has an opportunity to go up to the highest court in the land.
देर आए दुरुस्त आए, जिस तरह से आतंकवाद का खुला तांडव और खुले तौर से इस देश की शांति को, इस देश की सुरक्षा को चुनौती दी थी, वो सजा, इससे भी बड़ी कोई अगर सजा होती तो वो सजा मिलनी चाहिए थी.
I am sure that Pakistan will not fail to take note of whatever has happened in the Supreme Court of India. And then let me remind you that the Pakistan judiciary also is proactive.
समय जो कर्तव्य है सरकार का, उसका पालन सरकार करेगी. जो कानून व्यवस्था हमारे देश की है, जो व्यवस्था संवैधानिक व्यवस्था है, उसके अनुसार जो भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के निर्णय होते हैं और उस निर्णय को किस तरह से कार्यान्वित किया जाता है, ये व्यवस्था बड़ी स्पष्ट है. मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि ऐसा ही होगा.
मैं स्वागत करता हूं कि आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने सभी वहां पे दलीलें सुनकर फांसी की सजा मुकर्रर की है, कायम की है. कानून की पूरी प्रक्रिया का जो अधिकार है वो इस देश में अजमल कसब को मिला है और इस न्यायिक प्रक्रिया के चलते पूरी अपील करने की पूरी सुविधा के साथ ये फैसला किया गया है.
With the Supreme Court upholding the death sentence of Ajmal Kasab, Special Public Prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam wants the trial in Pakistan court to be expedited. The prosecution against preparators of 2611 terror strikes should now be expedited by the prosecution agency of Pakistan, he said. Reacting to the Supreme Court's verdict, noted criminal lawyer Majid Memon said that death alone was a suitable punishment for Kasab.
मैं इस निर्णय से बहुत संतुष्ट हूं. संतुष्ट इसलिए हूं कि जो आज तक हम कहते थे कि हमारे देश में टेररिज्म एक्टिविटीज को पाकिस्तान से जो स्पॉन्सर किया जाता था, ये पहली बार दुनिया के सामने हमने साबित कर दिया कोर्ट के रूप में, कोर्ट के माध्यम से, कि अजमल अमीर कसाब और उसके 9 साथी, जिनको पाकिस्तान से ये आतंकी हमला चलते समय भी मदद मिलती रही, और उस मदद देने वाले पाकिस्तान आर्मी के कई अधिकारी ऐसे थे और कई उनके लश्कर के आदमी ऐसे थे कि जिन्होंने ये टेररिज्म स्पॉन्सर किया था.
More news and updates will follow after a short break. Stay with us.